up, Eric, on my channel? I am DJ, aka Token Black Guy. You guys are here for the first time, hit that like button, subscribe button. So I went and saw Ghostbusters Frozen Empire today. Just want to give my thoughts and reviews of the movie and what I thought of it overall. But yeah, this is the sequel to the Afterlife movie, the basically the reboot of the series. Not reboot, I guess it's a continuation. Like a long overdue third part movie. But yeah, this one it was good. I thought it was, for the most part, it was good. Was it on the level of the last one? No, but better than the 2016 one that we don't mention because that's not a Ghostbuster movie. Yes, far beyond. That movie we not talk about is not a Ghostbuster in my opinion. Not because they're all women, because the movie just sucked ass. But no, this movie basically picks up where the whole family has moved to New York now. They live in a firehouse. They're ghostbusting. Um, Phoebe is struggling because she wants to be a Ghostbuster, but a city, I will say this movie is full of a lot of nostalgia in this one, so we're gonna talk about all that. But it basically Phoebe is being benched because he's underage and the city's on them now about causing property damages. And the mayor is the guy from the original two that try to stop the Ghostbusters time to time. But yeah, he's a lawyer or like some kind of work for the city or whatever, trying to stop them, whatever. He used to love, but he's a mayor. He's trying to shut him down. And the fact that she's a minor, she can't Ghostbust no more. But and then you got Paul Rudd's character. He's struggling like with his position as in the family, like he's obviously mom's boyfriend, but he's in that stepdad role. But they're not married. I just gonna figure out what it is. And the son, her brother, he's just 18, a big stupid kid. But the main premise of the story is the main bad guy is just like ancient demon who freezes everything to death and is trapped in this little sphere. And some guy brings it to Ray, sells it at his little trinket shop, and it goes off the chart with the PK meter and everything. So we find out that Winston, he's all the money now. He has his own uh private Ghostbuster engineering thing because the ghost trap at the containment at the firehouse is overloaded and it's causing problems now. So they've been developing a new one secretly. So they bring it there, and the research people are doing it, and we find out that it's like some ancient trap for ghosts, where like, these firebender guys were like the ones that trapped it and everything. And the guy who brought it, his grandma was like the last one uh to do it. And so she has all this secret room and everything. And they end up accidentally releasing them because Phoebe meets some ghosts in the park playing chess and forms a relationship, which I couldn't tell they were like romantically or just like two girls having fun or whatever. But she's actually being controlled by the bad demon to get her to release it because you need a human voice to release the thing. And she, which I don't know why, she basically let her soul come in the body, and the guy can control ghosts, so he controls her and says the magical words and releases her and everything, and all hell breaks loose. You know, it's a typical thing. And all the legacy characters come back, they fight the ghosts. The firebender guy helps out. He's a big doofus, and they save the city. Quick rundown. I don't want to spoil too much for it. Go see the movie. But I will say pros of the movie was a lot of nostalgia, a lot of legacy characters. Everybody came back. Even what's her name, which she looks good for her age. We saw Slimer. It was pretty cool. A lot of throwbacks. They showed the old commercial for the kids' toys back in the day, and stuff like that. And they kind of give you a rundown how it's been like 40 years and all that stuff, and how ghost activity has been back and all that stuff. But I said the song was good. Special effects were amazing. I thought the villain he looked really good. Had a good story. Um, he was strong as hell. But the main problem I had with the movie was like there was too many characters. They had at the beginning they had too many characters, too many different storylines we were trying to follow, which didn't make sense. And so you didn't really know where it was going at the first half of the movie. And there are some characters like the firebender guy who sold Ray the trap. I think his character could have been written out the whole movie. He was just annoying. He was too comical for the movie. He was over the top and it didn't add to it. I think like Rob said, we were talking about on the stream just now that uh Ghostbuster humor has always been more dry and like one-liner quips and everything. And you got some of that from like Bill Murray's character and even Phoebe's character. But I just felt like it was over the top. Also, the two other characters, Podcast and the Black Girl, they really didn't need to be in the movie, honestly. Podcast, I could see kind of how it wiggled him in there, but the girl, she didn't really add nothing to the movie. Like, so if she didn't was in the movie, it wouldn't have made any difference. She had a couple awkward scenes where, like, they were in the grandma's like room with all her ancient stuff, and they were running this sex dungeon joke. And in my mind, these are these kids, and I'm like, this is kind of awkward, whatever. But yeah, that was my biggest gripe. Is the first half of so many storylines, but once it got kind of cohesive at the end, it kind of made sense. But again, there's way too many characters. Even though a lot of them were like legacy characters and everything, it was nice to see them. It was just way too many characters. Um, I felt the ending was kind of rushed a little bit. But again, you spent so much time in the beginning with all these different character storylines, you had to kind of rush the ending. I wish there was more of a sacrifice at the end with somebody. Like no one really at stake for anybody. If that makes sense. Like no one like had anything to really lose like that. Um the one ghost chick, I thought her role could have been was good and could have completely replaced the one firebender's character because her with the matchbook was the only reason that we saved all that stuff. Um but I liked um, how she was deceiving Phoebe for her own personal reasons, but then found out that it wasn't what she wanted, so she helped out in the end. Um, yeah, I mean, for the most part, I thought the movie was good. If I had to give it a rating, I would probably say about a six, a six. Um, is it my favorite Ghostbuster movie? No, it'd probably be at the bottom. Not counting that 2016 because I will never include that in my ranking. But it'll be at the bottom, but not like a far bottom. It'd be of the four, it'd be in last place. Like I said, I would honestly sit down and watch 1, 2, Afterlife, and then Frozen Empire in a marathon and be completely happy. I'll probably watch it again when it comes out on streaming. I probably want to go back to theater to see it. But did I waste my $10 going to see it today? No, I really enjoyed itself. I laughed at some spots. I thought I had a good time. But yeah, I recommend going to see it, especially if you're a Ghostbuster fan. 'Cause I grew up in there. I was born in '85. Grew up, late '80s, '90s kid. So these shows and IPs like my childhood, so very nostalgic feeling and everything. So really enjoyed it. Yeah, that's just my quick thoughts and opinions on Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. Yeah, 6 out of 10, I would say. But yeah, let me know if you guys seen the movie. If you're a big Ghostbuster fan like I am, what do you think of the movie? Have you gone and seen it? What's your favorite Ghostbuster movie? I think my favorite is probably what would be my favorite? I like people like one, but I think 2 is my favorite. I've always liked 2 for some reason. That's been my go-to. So probably 2, 1, Afterlife, and then this one. Oh no, I take that back. 1 would be my favorite. Then it's like a tie between Afterlife and 2. Um, but yeah, and then obviously it's one of the last. But I don't know. But yeah, that's my thoughts and opinions. Just kind of rambling on again, y'all. It's been a lot going on behind the scenes in life. So I'm sorry I haven't been getting the videos out like I wanted to, but I promise you I'll try to get them out on a regular basis. Thanks for hanging with me. And again, I appreciate every single one of you guys. Until next time, y'all have a good one. Peace.